The name's Bond, Captain Goodspeed Bond, and welcome back to the channel. Now today we have got a very exciting video. I have got one of the James Bond villains and henchmen boxes from Upper Deck. If you know me from my other channels, you'll know that I absolutely love trading cards, and managed to get a box of sealed James Bond villains and henchmen cards. If you're not sure what these are, well, I'll explain it in a little bit, but essentially we will get an actor autograph in there. Could be anybody from George Lazenby to Judi Dench to Samantha Bond, Sean Bean, to some of the more minor characters, perhaps some of the Bond girls like Gloria Hendry or Jane Seymour, I think, is in this set, to even Octopussy girls and just random henchmen throughout the series. Really, really cool. But also what you get in these box is what is called a bonded material, which is a James Bond relic, which means it's a trading card with a little piece of costume or set design, anything like that, inside the card. I believe all of them are from Spectre in this particular set, so it could be Daniel Craig as James Bond, we could have Ben Whishaw as Q, we could have something from Moneypenny, Ray Fiennes as M, we could have some of the villains, so of course we could have Blofeld, we could have Mr. Hinks. It's going to be really, really exciting, and I'm looking forward to getting into it. It's come all the way from America, I believe, originally. I think this is where these were sold, and yeah, bought this on eBay recently, so thank you very much for sending this so well packaged. If you are watching, you're probably not, but yes, I am looking forward to getting into this. So leave a like if you enjoy, and hopefully you get behind a video every 7th of the month this year. We've managed it for January and February. I do have some more exciting videos planned. I do have actually an unopened box of GoldenEye trading cards all the way back from 1995. So of course, with GoldenEye being an anniversary film this year, we are going to be indulging in that as well. And to put all of these in, I did go ahead and buy a James Bond binder. So this is from the 50th anniversary trading card collection. Got myself some wallets on Amazon, and we will be keeping our journey in there. But of course, any autographs and relic cards, they will be inside some case protectors, and I'll put them up on the display behind so that you can see them in every video. Now, I've spent a bit of time trying to perfect this setup. I have got a little ring light above to hopefully give us a little bit more brightness. We'll see how it goes, but it's the first time I've really done it to this extent. All the preparation to go into actually opening up one of these Bond sets. Obviously, I've got some quite bright lights in the room, so I will try and make sure that we have got the cards visible for people on here. But I really want to sort of celebrate the different cards in here. There's lots of different varieties of cards that you can get. It's going to be a long video, nice chill video. Hopefully you enjoy it. And, well, let's get into it. So, first things first, I have to pass the challenge of opening or taking the cellophane off. So let's do this. And there is, unfortunately, a very slight chance that we might get a sort of redemption code for one of the relics, and that would be really disappointing. It would be really annoying because I believe they have expired. I know Calvin Dyson had that recently, and he got in touch with Upper Deck, and that's, well, they basically didn't honor it, which is really disappointing actually, considering it must just be sat there somewhere. But you can see some of the copyrights on there. 2020 is the copyright on this. Some of the odds, 1 to 480, you can get an obsidian. There's acetate cards in there. There are premium inserts as quoted, which are in 1 to 4 packs. We have got Premium inserts, the upper hand, 1 to 6.67. We have got 1 to 10 allies and colleagues, 1 to 2 crystal clear. Interesting. 1 to 2. Wow. Okay. So that means 1 in every 2 packets I should get a crystal clear. I don't think that's the case. 1 to 18 SP. I don't know what the SP stands for. 1 to 90 SSP. Not sure what those are. Are they the signature? 1 to 720 acetate movie posters. And then you've got the single, dual, triple, quad bonded materials, 1 to 800. And then you've got the swatch cards, 1 to 18, which would happen in here. So, yeah, we're pretty much guaranteed an autograph and a relic, but there could be other autographs or bonded material in here. So, yeah, I'm nervous to get into this. I really hope it's good. I'm very, very excited to get into it. I've wanted one of these for a long, long time. Oh, no. Let's not rip the box too much, eh? I guess you just have to sort of go for it by the looks of it. Wasn't as perforated as it maybe appears. I mean, I feel like maybe I've done the... Ah! Right, okay. So I have done this wrong. Never mind. There you go. It's not meant to rip there. Well, that's okay. We can sort of stuff that down there. That's fine. I can do a bit of tape on that, and that will come good. But there you go. It opens up into a nice box. Just be careful. There's a little seal there. Quite misleading, I think. But yes, there are 18 packets in here. 5 cards in each pack. So I am expecting there to be 90 cards in here, which would be fantastic. And just a little look at the pack for you. Try not to get it too shiny, but 5 cards per pack. You've got the villains henchmen on there. You got Jaws, Odd Jobs, Ernst Avro Blofeld. You've got Auric Goldfinger, Rosa Klebb, and then Christoph Waltz's Blofeld. So here we go. Let's get into it, and we will have our very first villains and henchmen cards. Now, you're going to watch me try and fight my way into this. But, yes, very excited to find out what we have. And we've got some For Your Eyes Only stuff already. And, well, here we go then. Let's just experiment with whether it's better with or without the ring light. Because I really want this to sort of focus in. Is it going to do it? Come on. There we go. That's all right, I think. So we've got John Wyman as Eric Kriegler, and you can see on the back as well, we have got the movie poster. Just going to try a different lighting setting to see if you can see more of this. We'll just sort of go for it. Yeah, I'll sort of bring it close so you can see the character, and then we'll put him down. So we've got Johnny Wyman as Eric Kriegler from For Your Eyes Only. We have got Alejandro Bracco as Perez from License to Kill. But yes, you can see the sort of movie poster on the back, and it's got a little synopsis of the character in there as well, which is really nice. Then we've got Bert Saxby from Bruce Cabot from Diamonds Are Forever. Brilliant character, that. Gotta love him. Oh, and then we have got Chang with sort of red acetate. That is a really, really nice card. Toshiro Suga from Moonraker. And then on the back, Chang was an Aikido expert and hitman for the man who built the Moonraker shuttle fleet, Hugo Drax. On his boss's orders, Chang made multiple attempts on 007's life, with Bond scrapped strapped in a centrifuge machine designed to simulate the immense forces an astronaut must endure to launch into space. Okay, there you go. That's a lovely card, that one. So we will give him his own special space over here, not to be perturbed by the ring light. Maybe we'll move him down here. But yeah, that's a very, very nice card. And there's a real nice quality and thickness to these. And then we have our first Allies and Colleagues card, and it is from For Your Eyes Only. We've got James Bond, Melina Havelock, and Frederick Gray. So there you go. There they all are. And on the back, got a nice picture of Roger Moore there. With M on leave, Sir Frederick Gray assigned James Bond to retrieve the automatic targeting communicator, or the ATAC, from the wreck of the St. George's. Melina Havelock's parents had been killed before her father, marine archaeologist Timothy Havelock, could recover the ATAC. So there you go. So we'll give Roger Moore a nice special place up here. I'd also like to sort of keep a sort of favourites pile, if you like. So we'll keep Bert Saxby in a favourites pile. Any ones that we find that are obscure or just quite funny, really. But anyway, let's get into our second card. And these are not easy to get into, I'll tell you that much. Might have to resort to some scissors in a minute. I haven't really got a lot of nails, funnily enough. So there we go, we're in. And as I say, I really love these. Oops, I love these cards. Right, anyway, we have got Robert Davi as Sanchez. Might try and keep a sort of a winner stays on best villain of the pack. And I think, honestly, Robert Davi is one of the best villains in the whole franchise. So we're going to have him there. We've got Sue Vanna as the Log Cabin Girl. Who do I prefer out of those two in terms of obscureness? I think we'll have to go for the Log Cabin Girl over Bert Saxby. We've then got Christoph Waltz as Ernst Stavro Blofeld. Ooh, we have got another red acetate card. And one of my absolute favourite characters in the franchise, actually. Bless your heart. Wayne Newton as Professor Joe Butcher. Brilliant. And then we've got Master Plan with Charles Gray's Blofeld here from Diamonds Are Forever. Ernst Stavro employed preeminent laser refraction expert Dr. Metz to develop a diamond-encrusted weapon and launch it into space. He planned targeted laser strikes on nuclear arsenals in China, Russia, and the US. When the world powers disarmed, his satellite laser would be the key to world domination. So that is a master plan card. So that can go just beneath the Allies and Colleagues there. I am absolutely loving this. This is so cool. I don't think I've ever had James Bond trading cards in terms of like opening packs. I used to get the old Spy Files magazine, which then came with some trading cards. But we've got Michael Gottard as Emile Locke from For Your Eyes Only. There you go. And then we've got Harold Sakata as Oddjob. Now, question is Oddjob a better villain than Sanchez? I would argue not. Not in my opinion, anyway. But he is very, very good. Oh, we do have Christopher Walken as Max Zorin. Oh, that is a fabulous card. While he's mowing down his men at the end of A View to a Kill. That is fantastic. Oh, my words. We've got Louis Jourdan as Kamal Khan. So, yeah, we're going to go with Christopher Walken as a slightly better villain than Robert Davi. But Kamal Khan is a pretty good second. I'm going to put him on his own pile there. And then we have the upper hand. So James Bond parachutes to safety in Moonraker. So I believe, is that right? Yeah, it's right at the start of the film that, where, obviously Bond and Jaws fight right at the beginning. I'm hoping it, there we go. We can have a little bit of focus there, on Roger Moore and the upper hand. So what does it say for this one? So on 007's last leg home from a job in Africa, the crew of his Apollo Airways flight tried to assassinate him. The pilot emerged from the cockpit wearing a parachute, shot out the dashboard controls. Joe sneaked behind Bond and pushed him out. It's funny that Bond got on a plane with Jaws, you know. Where was Jaws up to that point in Bond's operation? Did he not realise that Jaws was part of this? It's probably best not to question things like that in Moonraker. Moonraker, one of my absolute favourite films. I think when I did a recent sort of would you rather watch survey thing, Moonraker turned up as number 2 on my list, which I almost can't believe, but it is. Oh, this is a brilliant one. We have got Dr. Kaufman, Vincent Schiavelli from Tomorrow Never Dies. Brilliant character. Oh, Jaws. Oh, now does Jaws end up... Well, maybe we'll have a best henchman pile, shall we? Oh, I'm running out of piles here. But yeah, we're going to have best henchman. Jaws is by far the best henchman. Oh, Steven Berkov as General Orlov. You know what? He's going to go on top of my sort of favourite pile over here. Sean Bean as Alec Trevelyan. These are fantastic cards. They really are. I love this scene at the end. I used to watch this on repeat. You know, that on the satellite. Sean Bean as Alec Trevelyan. That is a fab card. But unfortunately... Oh, we've got another Alec Trevelyan master plan. Alec Trevelyan. Let's have a little look then. So, Janos syndicate leader, Alec Trevelyan, planned to steal from the Bank of England by electronic transfer, then detonate the GoldenEye satellite over London to erase all of its financial records. Trevelyan also sought revenge for his parents, Leonid Koshaks, who couldn't live with the shame of being handed over to Stalin by the British. So there you go. Don't know if that'll focus in, but there's a nice little picture of Sean Bean there as Alec Trevelyan. Okay, right, on to the next one. And yeah, I mean, let us see what on earth we have got here. This is very exciting. Oh, George Lazenby, allies and colleagues. We'll have a look at that in a minute. We have got Dr. Julius No, Joseph Wiseman, the first Bond villain. Oh, Michael Lonsdale as Hugo Drax. Oof. Yeah, he's better than Kamal Khan. We then have Karin Dor as Helga Brandt from You Only Live Twice, which is my favourite Bond film, by the way. And we have Wayne Newton as a Professor Joe Butcher. Bless your heart. And now we have allies and colleagues on Her Majesty's Secret Service. So we have Tracy DiVincenzo, who I'm not sure you could really class her as an ally or a colleague in that film, rather than just full-on love interest, since he, you know, marries her. Spoiler alert, by the way. There we go. We can have a closer look. And then we've got Draco, one of the best sort of allies and colleagues in the whole franchise. But they're all brilliant, aren't they? And this is why this is such a wonderful pack, because I don't think there's really any bad villains, other than Dominic Green, maybe, in the whole thing. Right, let's have a look then. Oh, Mr. Wind. Mr. Wind from Diamonds Are Forever. Oh, well, we've got to put him down here and hopefully get Mr. Kidd next to him. I'm going to run out of space here, aren't I? Very, very quickly. I've cleared out all my desks so that I've got all this space. We've got Whisper. We've got Jesper Christensen as Mr. White. It's a nice one of Mr. White, actually. We then have Jeroen Krab as General Georgy Koskov. Mr. Hamper from Harrod's man himself. And then we have a brilliant one here. We've got Japanese Sean Connery in You Only Live Twice with his allies and colleagues from that film. We've got Aki and Kissy Suzuki. Okay, very good. Right, on to the next group of cards. And this one feels a little bit thicker. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful, folks, that this is going to be a very, very nice one. Let's find out. Right. Anyway, we've got Sophie Marceau as Electra King. Of course, The World Is Not Enough. Recently celebrating its 25th. We've got Anthony Dawson as Professor Dent from Dr. No. And Tolly Taubman as Elvis from Quantum of Solace. Of course, with his wig there. Oh, Donald Pleasance as Ernst Stavro Blofeld. The OG Blofeld. And the best. Absolutely love him. Yeah, he goes there. Oh, I think he probably goes on top of Christopher Walken. He is a better villain than Christopher Walken. As quoted, Auric Goldfinger. This is gold, Mr. Bond. All my life I've been in love with its colour, its brilliance, its divineness. You can't believe that isn't... Do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. Which is probably the most iconic quote from a villain in the whole franchise. But anyway. Right. So, speaking of Goldfinger, we have Auric Goldfinger himself. Oh, Gobinda! What a wonderful henchman he is. He's not quite as good as Jaws, but he is a very good henchman nonetheless. Oh, Mayday! Oh, these are fantastic. Mayday from A View to a Kill. She rivals Jaws, but again, not quite. And then we have Marguerite Luas as the photographer from Dr. No. Fabulous. Really love that. We have another as quoted here from Electra King from The World Is Not Enough. Don't go. Stay with me, please. Well, that's not the quote I would have went for. Probably would have went, you wouldn't kill me, you'd miss me. Or, there's no point in living if you can't feel alive. Oh, I love this. This is fantastic. I hope you enjoyed it at home, by the way, and I hope you can actually see what I'm trying to show you. It's very difficult for me to tell. Obviously in editing, I will try and blow stuff up and whatever. Not actually blow it up. That would be really sad if I ended up blowing up these cards. That have they've had quite the life, haven't they, since 2020? 5 years they've been traveling the world and eventually have ended up in my hands. But there you go. We've got Robert Carlyle from The World Is Not Enough as Renard. We've got Andrew Scott as C. We have got Shirley Eaton as Jill Masterson from Goldfinger, the Golden Girl, of course. Caroline Munro as Naomi. She is a possible... I think both of those are possible autograph cards. So, yeah, they'd be pretty cool to have as well. Die Another Day, we've got Jinx, James Bond, and Q for our allies and colleagues from that film. I think Die Another Day is a little bit underrated, particularly the first half of the film. You know, that is something that we will review on the channel, and we'll discuss it. I have got this little space up here for any more cards that do come about from this set, but I'm loving this. If you can't tell, this is brilliant. Right, let's have a look then. So, a view to a kill. Ooh, I thought we had a shiny card in there. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Knick-Knack. Oh, what a brilliant villain he is. Knick-Knack. We've got Telly Savalas. Kojak there. As Ernst Stavro Blofeld from Honor Majesties, of course. We've got Ricky J as Henry Gupta. What a picture of Gupta that is. Such a wasted character in Tomorrow Never Dies. Of course, he had this sort of throwing trick, because he is a magician in real life, I believe. Henry Gupta. Well, not Ricky J is. And he had this card throwing trick, but never got really utilised in the film. There's a lot of deleted footage of that. Which would have been cool. We've got Zena Marshall as Miss Taro, which I believe... Is she the photographer? I don't think she is. Is she the photographer? She's the one that listens through the keyhole, isn't she? It's a while since I've watched Doctor No. Since 2022, I watched most of the Bond films as part of the 60th anniversary, but I can't remember. Anyway, for your eyes only, we've got James Bond, Lucille von Schlaff, who of course was Pierce Brosnan's wife at the time, and we have Milos Colombo. No relation to Lieutenant Colombo, as far as I know. I mean, that would be an interesting crossover, wouldn't it? But there you go, allies and colleagues from For Your Eyes Only. So we have two allies and colleagues from For Your Eyes Only for that one. Right, let's see. Ooh, there's certainly something special in this card. In this pack, sorry. Oh, and it is very special. We have got Benicio del Toro as Dario from License to Kill. We also have an upper hand card, which is James Bond running through a moon training in Diamonds Are Forever. So we'll pop that one there. And oh, we have a crystal clear Patrice from Skyfall. Not my favourite character to have on such a nice card, but nonetheless very nice. So Patrice can go up here for now. Still got me mouse going here. Pop it over there so that we've got a little bit more space. But yeah, those are very nice cards, aren't they? Those crystal clears. Anyway, let's keep going. We're still looking for Mr. Kidd to join Mr. Wint down here. Some more of these red cards would be nice as well. Starting to get the hang of opening these finally. Still waiting for an autograph. There is possibility of getting multiple in these packs as well. Oh, we've got Will Yun Lee as Colonel Tan Sun Moon from Die Another Day. We've got Jonathan Pryce as Elliot Carver. Rupert Murdoch. We have got Ivana Milicevic as Valenka. Is that from Casino? Yeah, it is from Casino Royale. And there he is, the man himself, Mr. Kidd. He can join his partner, Mr. Wint, down here. We've got to have them together. That is beautiful. And we have a Live and Let Die, allies and colleagues. Interesting that they've got Rosie Carver as an ally here, because of course she does turn out to be one of Kananga's goons, if you like. And then we've got Solitaire, one of the best Bond girls, Jane Seymour, of course. And we're down to our final few cards. We haven't had our bonded material And we've not had our autograph card just yet, which is a real shame. But anyway, let's keep going, keep pushing. We'll see what we get. Right. Aha! We have another one of Odd Job. Different one of Odd Job this time. We have Rick Yoon as Zhao. Hey, we have Boris. Boris. He might go down into the sort of favourites pile down here. We've got Mads Mikkelsen as Le Chiffre. Nice one of Le Chiffre there. And then we've gone, as quoted, Dr. Kananga. I wish to point out that too many of our island neighbours have once again let themselves be bullied by the United States industry. Oh, they are funny, the as quoted ones. Right. On to the final 5. Oh, my word. I'm starting to get nervous now that there might not be a... I might have got the one box in the world that doesn't have anything in it. Which would be typical of my luck, really. To be honest. Oh, there's another nice card in here. Got another one of Alec Trevelyan, interestingly. We'll have a look at that in a minute. We've got Master Plan for Emilio Largo. Spectre number 2. Emilio Largo plotted to steal nuclear weapons from a NATO bomber. He employed Angelo Palazzi to undergo plastic surgery and impersonate NATO pilot Francois Deval. Then crashed the plane into the sea. Largo's henchmen retrieved the 2 nuclear bombs and camouflaged the bomber under the sea floor. So there you go. There is Emilio Largo. Master Plan. There. I do like those Master Plan cards. And let's see who we've got here. Ooh, it's another crystal clear card. It is Sophie Marceau as Electra King. That's a much better one than Mr. Patrice here, so we'll put her on top of that. But that's nice, having 2 of those cards. Right. Let's see where we are at here with this next group of cards. So we have Lola Larson as Bambi. We have Isaac de Bancol as Urbano. I think that's Casino, isn't it? Yeah. Then we have Ilse Stepat as Irma Bunt. Oh, we have our first duplicate, I think, which is Donald Pleasance as Ernst Stavro Blofeld. And, yeah, we have another duplicate there. Live and Let Die, Allies and Colleagues. Right. Yes, the heart is starting to go a little bit now because we've only got 3 packs left. And we have not had any autographs, and we haven't had our bonded materials card yet. Right, anyway, let's keep going. We have another one of Will Yun Lee as Colonel Moon. We have Famke Janssen as Zina Opatop. We have Rick Yoon as Zhao. Walter Gottel as General Gogol. That's a brilliant one. Questionable whether he's actually a villain, though. Then we have another Allies and Colleagues from For Your Eyes Only. This time Melina Havelock and Luigi Ferrara. Right. So I guess one of these is going to be a bonded material and one of these is going to be an autograph. I'm going to go for this one first. So, honestly, my heart is going mad right now. This would be pretty impressive if it's the last 2 packs where I get those special things. Oh, right, I think this is bonded materials because there's a very, very thick card in here. Oh dear, what is going to be in this one? Let's have a look. So, we'll come back to this card in a minute. And it is, oh, Madeline Swan. Bonded materials, it's her blouse. Oh, that's a really nice one, actually. I was really hoping that we'd get, you know, a dual one. Or something, but that's quite cool. I will definitely take that. One of the only, well, the only Bond girl to reprise her role in 2 films, other than, oh, I can't remember her name now, but she's in Dr. No and From Russia with Love, which I always loved that. But there you go. That is lovely. From Léa Seydoux. So what does it say on the back? You've received a trading card and a piece of James Bond memorabilia from Spectre. The memorabilia has been certified, has been used in the production as Spectre. Enjoy your memorabilia. So that will, of course, go into a nice case. Probably along with these crystal clear cards, to be honest with you. Really, really nice. And then we have got, From Russia with Love, we've got Tatiana and Karim Bey, along with James Bond. So, in theory, this should be an autograph card. And, well, as I say, it could be a hell of a lot of different actors from the James Bond time. If indeed we do get one, I will be devastated if we do not get an autograph. That is one of the reasons I bought this pack. But anyway, yes, I think there is a star sign in there. So anyway, we've got Kurt Jürgens as Stromberg. We've got Christoph Waltz as Ernst Stavro Blofeld. I think that's a different one to what we've had in the past. We got Toby Stevens there as Gustav Graves. Right. Yes, that is definitely a star signing. Well, look at this as quoted. I mean, come on. We have to get this out of the way. Dominic Green. Camille, so nice to see you. That is pretty awful. Those as quoted cards are awful. Right. Now, who is this going to... Oh, it's a jewel. It's a jewel. Oh, my word. This is an awesome one. Wow. 23 of 25. Alan Cumming as Boris Grishenko. And we've got Isabella Shkarupo as Natalia Semenova. That is awesome. Oh, my word. Wow. And it's a dual signature as well. Only 25 of these in the world. Wow. I've no idea how much that might be worth. I mean, probably not loads and loads. I did get a sort of Michael Schumacher relic card from the F1 Turbo Attacks last year. And that is worth 300-400 quid. At the moment, I can't imagine what it would be worth in the future, but that is honestly so much better than I could have ever imagined. GoldenEye is one of my absolute favourite films. These are two of my favourite characters in the whole franchise. Wow. Oh, wow. That is brilliant. I am going to have a little check on how much some of these cards are worth. And I will be back to you in a second. Well, I've had a little look on eBay at the sold items. And, for instance, an Alan Cumming on his own is 95 quid. But I cannot see another one where... I mean, you know, a couple of the Alan Cumming ones have gone for, you know, sort of 45 quid, 25 quid there. But I cannot see a single sold one that has come with Isabella Shkrupcho on it. I did see a sort of listing for £297, but of course it hasn't sold. But that is just outstanding. Oh my word. 23 out of 25. Right, let's have a read of it. You have received a trading card autographed by Alan Cumming and Isabella Skorupko. The trading card was signed in the presence of a representation of the Upper Deck Company, or provided and certified as to its authenticity by the actors named above. Enjoy your autograph card. Wow, that is incredible. That is so incredible. Well, I guess I may well be buying another one of these to unbox later in the year. Yeah, I cannot believe how good that is. We've obviously got the Madeline Swan as well. I mean, let's have a look and see if I can find anything about Leia Sadu. Relic, let's put, maybe, or bonded materials. You know, you're looking at, well, at least 40-50 quid for some of these. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that, actually, as they go. Would it be nice to have Ray Fiennes or Ben Whishaw, you know, maybe a double one like we've had there, but I really cannot complain. And I cannot believe it was the very last 2 packs of the whole thing. So apparently they're right at the back of these cards. But that is, wow. I am absolutely astounded by how good that card is. I'm going to try and show you it properly in front of this camera. This one's a little bit better, this camera, so you can really see how good that card is. I'll show you some of the other favourites. Obviously, we have our bonded material there by Leia Sadu. I'm assuming it will focus in, and there you go. But yeah, you can actually touch that bit of blouse. It's not behind any case or anything like that. So it must be. Is it a blouse from that scene? It does look like it. That looks like it's maybe in the sort of health clinic part. And then we have our Sophie Marceau crystal clear card, really nice there. And then these red acetate cards, I think these are really awesome and very underrated. I don't know if it... Oh no, it will focus. Maybe I need to swap the cameras around next time then. You don't need to see my ugly mug in 4K, do you? Well, there you go. There's Chang. I love those two red acetates that we got. Just absolutely brilliant. I'm sort of mind blown at how good these cards were. There's very, very few cards that I feel a bit iffy about. The only one is I'm a bit gutted that this crystal clear card is Patrice. It would have been nice if this was Christopher Walken or Hugo Drax, Max Zorin, of course, or Blofeld, you know. But wow. What a collection of cards. I cannot wait to sort these out. I think what I'm going to do is end up having, you know, a couple of pages per film, because if I am going to get, you know, a stack of cards like this every time, and that's just the base card collection, minus the favourites, you know, if I am going to get that every time I open one of these boxes, then it would be nice to keep all of those from the same film together. Obviously, stuff like your allies and colleagues, you probably want to keep them together as well. But hopefully you've enjoyed it. I know it's a bit of a longer video, but if you have, then give it a big thumbs up down below. I mean, I am just absolutely blown away by the quality of this set here. And yeah, really wants me to get some more, and I think I will get one on eBay and get it delivered. They don't come up very often, these sealed boxes, so you've got to keep an eye out, and sometimes they do pop up, and there won't be many of these left now, but I know that they are bringing out more of this sort of thing, so yeah, hopefully I can get on the trend a bit earlier next time and get a few more of these boxes. But if this is the only one that I'm ever to do, It's absolutely fabulous. I will just show you the GoldenEye one before we go. So yeah, this is something that I picked up off eBay. 35 quid, I think it was. And this is sealed, completely sealed, from 1995. And it just seems the perfect opportunity with the anniversary this year. In this one, you get 8 cards per pack, 36 packs per box. 36 times 8 is about 284, I think. No. 36 times 272, take it off 360, 288. So 288 cards in here. Now, I don't think there's any autograph or relics or anything like that. It is just purely cards from the film. But as I say, one of my absolute favourites. And if there's some nice ones of Boris in here, we could make a little Boris shrine with our little base card, and then of course Alan Cummings' signature. That is honestly amazing. But thank you very, very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, give it a like down below. Subscribe for plenty more Bond videos. We are aiming for a video on the 7th of every month this year, and I want to do in-depth reviews of the 4 anniversary films this year in 2025. We've got Thunderball, A View to a Kill, Spectre, and GoldenEye, of course. And maybe on the day that those were released, we'll release a bonus video that month. But yeah, I'll obviously have to get to work on those things very, very soon, because they do take a little while to make. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Good night, Mr. Bond, or goodbye, Mr. Bond, or well, let's get an as quoted. Let's get one of these brilliant as quoted. Don't go. Stay with me, please.